I'm Anil Kumar, and now in this video we'll connect different forms of equation. The question here is sketch the line x cos 40 degrees minus y sin 40 degrees equals to 5. Find slope and intercepts of the given line. So let's begin with the equation itself, which is x cos 40 degrees minus y sin 40 degrees equals to 5. Now, is this equation in normal form? Well, the answer is no, because in normal form we have in the center plus, we have minus here, right? That clearly indicates that the angles have been written as not the principal angles, but the related acute angles. Now, from here, we know we are talking about perpendicular of length 5, which is in which quadrant? If you look into the quadrants, in the first quadrant all are positive. Sine is positive in quadrant 2, tan in 3, cos in 4. We are looking for a cos positive value, sine negative value. Therefore, the perpendicular is in quadrant 4, correct? So the perpendicular is in quadrant 4. So let me first sketch this perpendicular, which is making an angle of 40. Truly speaking, it is minus 40. Do you see that? So that's the perpendicular. And the angle which we're talking about is this angle. Since it is minus 40, right, the sine value is negative, correct? So what is the principal angle in this case? Well, the principal angle is always measured counterclockwise from positive x-axis. So it is this angle, correct? So that angle will be equal to 320 degrees. 360, I should write 360 degrees, take away 40 degrees, correct? Which is 320 degrees. So the angle omega will be equal to 360 minus 40, which is 320. So we can rewrite this equation in normal form as x cos 320 degrees plus y sine 320 degrees equals to 5. Now that is the normal form. So this is what we will call as normal form, right? So this is normal form. Let me write here, normal form. So always remember, in normal form, the sign is positive. Now, let's try to find x and y intercepts. We could actually rewrite this equation as dividing by 5 all the figures, all the terms. We get x cos 320 degrees divided by 5 plus y sine 320 degrees divided by 5 equals to 1. And now it could be written as x over 5 over cos 320 degrees plus y over 5 over sine 320 degrees equals to 1. Now the intercept form, as you know, is x over a plus y over b equals to 1. So if you compare, you know, x and y intercepts, correct? So from here you can say x intercept will be 5 over cos of 320 degrees, correct? And the y-intercept is 5 over sine of 320 degrees. So let's use calculator to calculate these values. So 5 divided by cos 320 degrees equals to, so we'll round these figures to 2 decimal places, 6.53. And 5 divided by sine 320 degrees is equal to minus 7.78, right? So we got the intercepts. So let's sketch the line with these intercepts, and that's the length, right? So because, okay, so we'll just sketch like this. So that is your x-intercept, and this is the y-intercept, minus 7.78, and the x-intercept is 6.53. So let me write down here 6.53. Knowing these intercepts, you can always find slope. However, we'll convert this line into slope-intercept form and then calculate slope from that. So you'll learn how to rewrite the given equation in different forms, right? So the equation is x cos 320 plus y sin 320 equals to 5. If I take these terms to the right side, we get y sin 320 degrees is equals to minus x cos 320 degrees plus 5, correct? Or we can write this as y equals to minus x cos 320 degrees divided by sin 320 degrees plus 5 divided by sin 320 degrees. Now from here you can see what the slope is, right? Comparing the equation with y equals to mx plus b, which is slope-intercept form. So m here is this term. So let me write down this term as x over m is this term, right? The coefficient. So I'll write this as minus tan 320 degrees. Does it make sense? If you bring this down, minus sign is already there. In this case, it is minus tan 320 degrees. And the y-intercept is 5 divided by sin 320 degrees. So from all the forms which we have checked, you can compare that the y-intercept is 5 divided by 320 degrees. Do you see it matches? So now let's also calculate the slope. So slope is minus 1 over tan 320, correct? So it is minus 1 divided by tan 320 degrees, which is equal to, so this is equals to 1.19, so I'm rounding to 2 decimal places, x plus, this we have already calculated as, let me write down minus 7.78. Do you see that? So that becomes the equation in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form. You could check the result. If I divide 6.53 by 7.78, because this is rise, correct? Rise is positive. That is the run. What do I get? So let's do it. We'll divide 7.78 by 6.53 in decimals. We get 1.191. Exactly same as we got from converting. So in this particular video, you can appreciate how any equation can be written and all the values can be read in different forms. So that's a very important video, I suppose. Go through it once and try to understand how to utilize these different forms of lines when an equation is given to us. Feel free to post your comments, share my videos, and if you like, that'd be great. Thank you and all the best.